Power 92. We are #1 in the streets.
What's up, people? It's your boy DJ Nafis. Right now, man, I'm on the line with the homie Benny Boom. What's popping, bro?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Man, I'm good, man. I'm blessed, brother, man. This brand new movie I just watched, the Tazmanian Devils, man. Tell me about this film, bro, and like your participation in this film, and what made you want to go ahead and put some oomph behind this project right here.
Yeah, but this was a film that was brought to me by a kid from out of Texas named Solomon Onita Jr. He wrote and directed the film, and so he came to me and my company at Groundwork with the script. Him and his producer Trisha Woodgett, they got the script to me. I fell in love with the script, and by the time we sort of connected, he had already started his, in production. He had started hiring cast and location scouting. So that was a big part of me really getting excited and being able to push behind the movie, because I saw this was a guy who he wasn't just sitting around waiting for people to call him back. And, he was making it happen. And so that was great, man. So I just came on basically as a guiding force for him, to give him some experience. And then later on in the game, we brought in Birdman to help finish the finishing funds for the film. And so, this is really my first EP time, executive producer hat on for a feature film. So I feel blessed. I feel, good that I'm able to help another young brother get into the game and get his ideas out, man.
Absolutely, man, and that's what you did. But let's go back, man. Most people that might not know how lit you are in the industry, let us know about some of the things you've done in the past as far as your direction and your music videos, man.
Man, so I started directing music videos in 2000, so it's been 21 years, which is crazy. It seemed like it flew by. Done stuff for everybody from Nas, LL, Busta Rhymes, Diddy, you name it, Nicki Minaj, Sierra, a lot of folk, Drake, Akon, Snoop Dogg, kind of everybody, that has been in hip hop and R&B some way, shape, or form. I've shot a video for them or a video that they've been in.
Mm-hmm, absolutely, man. That's what y'all got to understand out there, people. Benny been around. He been doing this for a while. Before you knew about the Cole Bennett's and the other YouTube people that's doing their thing right now, Benny was that guy. You understand? Definitely got to say that.
Yeah, before Cole Bennett, shout out to Cole Bennett too, because I just got on the radar of what he's doing, and it's actually really great to see how the foundation that we've laid as music video directors, these younger guys have picked that up and decide, and been able to shape the business and move it forward and being able to monetize it, which is something that we had always been able, we're not able to do and always we're trying to do.
Mm-hmm. And they changed the way the game works. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, like Cole, I tell people all the time that Cole developed his own value with this YouTube channel and the way he shoots his videos. He definitely put a lot of work into it, and you can't you gotta value exactly what he's doing with the art that he's giving you to your music. You know what I'm saying? So
you can't take out the Chicago hustle of it all from him. Like he gotta have gotten that game from somewhere in the shot.
Yes, sir, bro. All right, so man, this movie Tazmanian Devil, for me was a trip, because being Greek myself, a part of Phi Beta Sigma.
Okay.
The process, basically, you was
right.
And you Greek yourself, so yeah. So I mean, for him to tell his story, you know what I'm saying, like from two different sides. I mean, dad was a pastor. I don't want to give too much away because I need people to really get engulfed in the movie. But yeah, man, tell me about why you fell in love with the script yourself.
Well, the first part about it, this is funny enough, this is my 30th anniversary of pledge. I pledged spring '91 at Alpha Phi Alpha at Temple Pyro. I was a solo pledge. So anytime I see films or read or things, and I see movies about hazing or pledging, and it's a line, it always feels foreign to me from my own personal experience because I was a solo until I got on the other side. You know what I mean? But the actual pledge experience for me was really rough and hard just because I was a solo. So that part of the story, because Solomon is also an alpha, it was organic and genuine. But the part that really connected to me with the story was the father-son relationship. And this kid at the turning point in his life at 17 years old, in the film, he has a 4.0 grade point average from Africa. He comes to live with his dad and go to a university in America. And it's like, he really wants to come there because he only saw his father a few times in his life, and he's looking at this man as God. And so when he gets there, he realizes this guy is not everything that I thought he was. And so he finds the fatherhood and friendship in the brotherhood. And that's what really grabbed me about the movie, because the one thing that you could take away from it, whether you've been to college, whether you've pledged, it doesn't matter when you watch this film, because everyone has that sort of relationship that they've had with a parent or an older brother or something like that. And they're just looking for guidance. And that's all this kid is looking for in the film. And, in the times that we in right now, there's a lot of young Black men that are looking for guidance, and they get it in the wrong way. You know what I mean? And so I think it's important that we get this movie out and kind of see that it's not always just the streets. It's just life in general, and how you deal with it and move forward. And what do you do to make yourself proud and make other people proud,
Yeah. And that's definitely what that is right there. Because I was definitely going to ask you what you think the people would get from it. And you said exactly what it is that the guidance doesn't have to come from the streets, and I joined the fraternity, I'm saying, like, all I knew, the crazy part was all I knew was another fraternity. I didn't even know nothing else until I got on campus and seen other fraternities, how they move. And then I got a chance to meet with some of the bros that I'm, a part of now, and that was the inspiring part, to be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? You really don't know. And again, I come from the hood too, you just, nobody really, around me went to school like that and could ever give me some experience points, or at least talk to me about some of those things. So I had to go out there and learn on my own. But I'm glad, I did what I did. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that I was able to get out there and then lead an example for my own son, for him when he gets to school.
Yeah.
So that's the whole
thing, man. It's because this story, I love the other part I love about this story is that it's a different look on the life of Black people, right? Because our hero in the story is from Africa. So when he comes, he realizes he's around Black people, but he's actually very different in a fish out of water. And what he then realizes by going through this process, and we watch the movie, we're all the same. Like, it's really easy for us to connect. And I think in this time, in the times that we living in today, we got to look at it, at our similarities and not our differences, in terms of for us to get ourselves and moving our culture and moving our people forward, and stop looking at each other's differences, the subtle differences, the street you grew up on, or the, this and the that. And it's like, I celebrate, I'm an alpha, but I celebrate when Sigmas win, or when Kappas win, or when Qs win. Like, and I always know, like, okay, they went through something, and that man went through something that helped propel him and mature him to a point, and now there's a responsibility laid upon him that we all have as Black Greeks, right? And as now we're supposed to really show it because of what's been going on out here. It's time for us to step up. So I think hopefully this film can sort of wake people back up to the importance of school, the importance of community, the importance of giving back, and all that stuff.
Absolutely. And I believe this film will. What's the best way, anybody who want to, watch this film, how could they get this film?
Oh, we're on all platforms right now. Amazon. I woke up this morning making sure that the that the distribution company didn't drop the ball on it. So we're everywhere. You can get it on iTunes. You can get it depending on your cable provider. You could go on your video on demand, Amazon. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. So Tazmanian Devil. The film was about 1 hour and 50 minutes long, but it moves really fast. And I promise you, it's a great film. You fall in love with the characters, and I think everyone will see themselves in somebody in this film.
Definitely will, man. And I thank you for being a part of that. You know what I'm saying? I thank you for talking about Greek life for the people who might not be Greek, for the shorties who are going to school right now, trying to figure out whether or not they want to be a part of that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it brings strength. I mean, it changed the way I think about corporate structure. It helped me, actually. You know what I'm saying? It helped me do that. You know what I'm saying? So, man, watch this movie, enjoy it, feel the story is beautiful, man. I thank you for participating in, you know, getting this film out here and pushing that out there. So this man, your brother Solomon, get this, you know, this information to the people. Really, what it is. It's informational for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's funny. Everybody that's Greek has had, which I'm glad has had the same feeling about it. And I think Solomon did an excellent job at capturing what that process is like. Yeah. You know, it's a as you know, it's a very fine line to walk when trying to tell it. For several reasons. And so I think he was very masterful at capturing it and actually making you feel the emotion of it and not so much the violence of it. And I think that's what comes across so well, right? And I think because you've seen it, you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah. And that's the whole thing. That was because unlike the other film that came out that was portraying, you know, Greek life, it told it from a different story. You know what I'm saying? It told it from a different side where he, you know, made it through, and the process that he was dealing with between his dad, his family, his friends, all of those different elements, school, all of those different elements, then pledging at the same time. Most people don't really understand that background of when you're going through the process. Right? They just look at you like, bro, you okay?
Right.
And some people, I tell this story, I'll say it out loud now, but I'll never forget the first day I got a stroke. And it was just like, me and my ship, we went back to the room, and I just stared at the wall like,
like, what am I getting into?
I was like, yo, what am I, yo.
The worst part is being on campus and you used to, like, you know, dressing cool and everything. Now, the way you're dressing is different. And people are talking to you as you're walking past, and you just don't speak back. And I remember that day when this kid he lived next door to me in the dorms, and I walked past him and looked right at him, but I had all my, you know, my stuff on, and hair was cut up and everything. And he looked and said something, and I just walked right. I looked away from him and walked past. Then I saw him a couple of more times. And he just, at one point, he just stopped speaking to me. And then it was finally when I went over, and I went to a white school. So, you know, Temple's is a big school. It's a big college. So technically it's a white college. Yeah. But this is a white cat. So he didn't really understand what was going on. So finally, after I went over, I said, hey, man, you know, it was, this is what was that? He said, oh, man, I thought I did something wrong, man. I said, no, you I just couldn't talk to you, man. Like, I couldn't speak to nobody, you know, like, it's just what it is.
It's what it is, man. But it was, you know, going past it, and you look back at it, we laugh like this. Woohoo! So people, Tazmanian Devil, enjoy the trip with him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They enjoy that trip with him. I believe you all will have fun with him, and it's an emotional thing, and you'll definitely get something from it. So check it out on all platforms, man. Benny, hey, how anybody can get in touch with you, man? Like, is there an Instagram you got, website? Yeah,
Benny Boom at Instagram, and then Super Boom on Twitter. Yep, those are my pages. Yeah.
What's up, man? That's what's up. Well, I thank you, man. Spend some time with us over at Power Night 2, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Greek love to you, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Man. Right back at you, man. That's what's up.
All right, brother. Take care, man. Enjoy your peace and blessings and much success. Man.
Okay, man. Peace.
Peace out.
Power 92.3 FM.